Roger Corman had already been producing and directing movies since the mid-50s when an odd thing happened to him in 1962. He released a movie, and for the first time in his career, it didn't immediately earn a profit. That movie, The Intruder. It's about a man, played by William Shatner in one of his first starring roles, who goes to the South to try to get the locals angry about segregation.
I suppose you're a salesman.
You might say I'm in social work. I've come to do what I can for the town. The integration problem.
Oh, that. But that's all over.
Yes, I know. Do you think it's right?
No, I sure don't. Neither does nobody. But it's the law.
Whose law?
Can you imagine that happening today? A bunch of outsiders who have never had a political thought in their lives suddenly getting involved in hate speech? Corman acquired the rights to a book called The Intruder, written in 1958 by Charles Beaumont. Several companies didn't want to take the journey with Corman. They thought the topic was too controversial. He decided to make the film for his own film group company. It's a movie that Roger and his brother Gene believed in deeply as they made it. The critics liked it, but it didn't do well at the box office, and for a while was the only movie from Roger that lost money. Roger said, "This movie was the biggest disappointment in my life. When it failed at the box office, I was devastated. I had never believed in any picture as much as I believed in this one." It was re-released under the title, I Hate Your Guts, in an attempt to get its money back.
It wasn't joshing then. It didn't make money at the time, but it was re-released in England a few years ago by the British Film Institute, and it made a surprising amount of money in England and in Europe. And when we re-released it on home video, it made enough money so that we finally broke even. So 40 years later, we broke even. Today, the picture's in profit.
Is whether you're going to sit back and let desegregation spread throughout the entire South.
Try to find The Intruder. It's a movie that's just as relevant today as when it was released in 1962, and Corman really shines as its director.